Here are the 7 red flags indicating that there could be an issue with your sales leadership. Number 1, sales manager reliance. So specifically, this shows up as the sales manager or the founder being relied on to close or unblock deals. Why is this so important? Well, if deals only move when the manager or founder jumps in, you don't have a high-performing sales team, you have a dependency issue. And this bottleneck burns leadership time. It creates fragility in the pipeline and it can really stall growth. In the 10x Sales Manager system, the sales manager builds a team that closes deals without leaning on leadership, removing that dependency and freeing up leaders to grow the business, not having to step in and rescue it. Red flag number 2 is no regular coaching. So the sales manager not coaching daily. Why does this matter? Well, coaching isn't a random event. It's the daily habit that transforms average performers into top producers. Without consistent coaching, skills gaps widen and opportunities slip away. But importantly, if coaching's a blind spot, it's easy to blame reps when the simple fact is that elite sales teams prioritize coaching. This is a management responsibility. In the 10x Sales Management System, coaching is a daily, non-negotiable habit, and it's embedded into every workday to sharpen skills, correct mistakes in real time, and compound performance gains. In this context, coaching means frequent, short interactions that improve performance in the moment. It could be pre-call planning, post-call debriefs, diagnosing poor outcomes, sharing wins, reinforcing process, as well as planned coaching and scheduled one-to-ones as well. Okay, red flag number 3, lack of daily targets. So if reps don't know what targets they're aiming for daily, this is an issue. Why does it matter? Without daily clarity, reps drift. Clear activity and outcome targets create accountability, momentum, and predictability in results. Daily targets in a sales management context aren't vague sell more statements, they're measurable activity and outcome goals broken down to the individual contributor level. In the 10x Sales Manager system, every rep starts the day knowing exactly what to hit, activity and outcome targets that link directly up to monthly and quarterly goals of the business. Examples could be calls to make, meetings to book, demos to run, proposals to send, but the targets have to be specific, numeric, and known by every rep without them having to check a sheet. Red flag number 4, poor forecasting. And so often in businesses, forecasting is either guesswork or frequently absent, or it's just a report from the CRM, but not one that really represents reality. Why does it matter? If your forecast can't be trusted, then you can't make confident hiring, cash flow, or investment decisions. And guesswork makes scaling up a gamble. But more than that, forecasting discipline instills the thinking necessary to better qualify and advance all deals. Forecasting is about predictability and effectiveness. In short, effective forecasting is the clearest marker of elite sales skills. But like all the points covered so far, it's part manager and part rep to make it work. In the 10x Sales Management System, forecasting isn't just best guess, it has to be precise, data-driven, and reviewed weekly, turning revenue predictions from guesswork into a reliable planning tool that drives rep performance and gives senior leadership a clear outlook. Examples of good forecasting include weekly review of all deals in the pipeline, forecasting accuracy at a minimum of 80% built up over time, and reps owning their own pipeline update. Okay, red flag number 5, call improvisation. So reps improvising every call, just winning it. No planning, no scripts. Why does it matter? Without a consistent sales process, buyer experiences are going to vary wildly and results are also going to vary and be unpredictable. Scripts and call plans create a repeatable success and shorten ramp time for those people that you're bringing into the organization. Hopefully you're bringing in new sales reps as well. You should expect reps to be resourceful, sure, and be able to think on their feet, but that's not the same as improvising. Calls should be planned. Talking points should be pre-established and the ideal next step in that deal calculated ahead of time with backups for all of those. In the 10x Sales Management System, calls are guided by a proven and tested script framework, talk tracks. Not word for word robotic reading, that's not what I'm prescribing, but a consistent structure for discovery, for objection handling, and for closing. Reps are prepared, they should be prepared before each call and debriefed after, creating consistency in the buyer experience and the deal outcomes. Okay, red flag number 6, underperformance. So underperformance being tolerated in the organization is a big red flag. Why does it matter? If deals only move when the manager or founder jumps in, you don't have a high performing sales team. Again, you have a dependency. This bottleneck burns leadership time. It creates fragility in the pipeline and it stalls growth. In the 10x sales management system, underperformance is addressed immediately. It has to be addressed immediately and consistently. There must be clear templates for improvement plans, measurable checkpoints, consequences for failing to improve. These must all be clearly communicated and upheld from day one. And this protects the culture and ensures only the best reps remain. Okay, our final red flag number 7. Reps don't train together. If reps aren't training together regularly, it is a red flag. Question is it a sales leadership issue? Why does it matter? Well, training isn't just for onboarding. It's how skills are sharpened and best practice is shared. Without it, the knowledge stays siloed and results just plateau. But in the 10x sales management system, team training is a recurring, non-negotiable rhythm. It's used to sharpen skills, it's used to share best practices, and it's used for team cohesion. It builds team strength. It's not just for onboarding. It's how teams continuously improve. Teams that train together win together. So to determine if each of these red flags represents a sales management issue or a rep issue, we need to dig in deeper. You can't fix a problem that you haven't clearly identified. So the red flag checklist that we're going to move on to next is designed so you can get clarity fast, even if you've only got 10 minutes between meetings. And by the end, you'll have the clarity and the confidence to know what you need to fix next.